Shay family, this is Edwin Rose, always trying to bring you guys the truth, man. Let's dive right into it. So, um, so the last few days, I've had a troll on my page. Man, people go out of their way to do a lot of things. It's just comical to me now. Um, but how I caught on to the person that it was kind of odd that they had went back to. Well, the other post I deleted. Um, there was one post about interracial dating, and like I said, it wasn't my post. I shared a post about interracial dating, and I said in another post, I said, be careful when you're interracial dating. Just be mindful, man. If that's something that you guys want to do, cool. Not for me. Um, this person went back to those. He actually went back to that one of the posts that somebody else had previously, like the only person that I've ever dealt with when my page was open that went to that a post and was like going hard on that post. And I was like, dude, um, you know, why are you stuck on this? It has nothing to do with anything. It's like I don't hate people that interracial date. I know people that are in interracial relationships. Um, I said, so what? I said that's fine for them. It's not for me. What are you talking about? And I got hit with all type of phobias and all of this and all of that. I'm like, dude, first and foremost, I don't fear shit. That's what y'all got to understand. Why do y'all equate when I say or when anybody says you do you, but that's not for me? Why do y'all equate that with fear? Like, oh, you're afraid of this and you're afraid of that. I ain't afraid of shit. If you like dick in your ass or sucking dick, that's cool. That's for you. It's not for me. If you like women with penises and you want to refer to them as women, and if that's what you like, cool. That's for you. It's not for me. What phobia do I have? What phobia do I have when I say that's not for me? If you want to date outside of your race, cool. But that's not for me. If I mean anything, family, anything. If you want to go out there and listen, if you want to go out there and march for injustice and all these murders, cool. That's do you. That's not for me. I'm tired. I'm almost 50. I'm tired of the same old shit with the same old bullshit ass results. I'm tired of, and then y'all don't even try to get into, and I know this because everybody, when I first opened up and started talking about religion, if you want to worship a tyrantic God that's for racism, that's for incest, that's for rape, cool. That's not for me, family. That's not for me. I'm not even. What fear is that? If 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 you're not talking about the same thing that I'm talking about, I've always said that we're gonna bump heads. If your motive, if your narrative is your sexual orientation, the free love, or whatever, we're gonna bump heads because that's not mine. It's not mine. But once again, cool. Do you? Let me do me. I mean, you could apply, like I said, man, you could apply this to anything. I've had people, come at me sideways all the time, man. But it's almost like when you're trying to educate somebody, they don't want to be educated. Like I said, they want to be entertained, and I'm not here to entertain you. I don't have on makeup. I'm not finna put on a suit and a costume for you motherfuckers and try to make this entertaining. It's not. It's educational. It's educational. If we're talking about politics, you want to keep trying to dive into politics? Cool. You think that this is a democracy? And this is what when I talk to people and they hit me with the democracy, or you need to get more involved in politics. You need to do this and you need to do that. Listen, fam, I've already been down that road. I've told you guys my life story. I've already been down that road. If you think this government is a democracy and you have power in your vote, I want you to say the Pledge of Allegiance in your head right now. Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, to the what? To the what for which it stands? To the what for which it stands? This is not a democracy. This is a republic. So you're being controlled and dictated. Your vote doesn't mean shit now. Now, once again, we can go deeper into that, or I can say, you know what? It's not for me. Doesn't mean I'm afraid of a goddamn thing. It means I'm aware of what's going on and I'm moving on down my road. It's not for me. I don't want to be part of something that is detrimental to our people. I want to be part of something. I want to try to create something that's uplifting our people and not trying to kill our people and doing right things by our people. That's what I want to be part of. I don't want to be part of shit that's tearing down the fabric of our family. And I mean black family. I mean mother, father, children, living happy, having all your babies you want, having healthy babies. That's the core. That's the goal. Because anybody else's agenda, it it doesn't center around that. We're talking about life. We're not talking about death. Because I used to go hard against let's say let's say the LGBTQ community, right? You guys have seen everything that they've done, right? You guys have seen the laws change. You guys have seen how they're getting the word woman taken out of giving childbirth. All this crazy shit. All that is attacking the heterosexual relationship. Because without a man and a woman, you wouldn't be born. And everything that you do and everything that community does is against the heterosexual male and female origins of the family. So how can I support that? That's why I mean I love y'all. I love y'all, and that's why that's why gay people on my page have asked me to speak up for gay people. Gay people on my page have asked me to speak up for gay people. No, I can't because you're tearing down the fiber. Your organizations are tearing down the fiber that actually created you. How you let's just have a gay utopia, right? Let's just say let's just draw this picture, right? We're gonna have well, I want to have my black utopia. I want to have my own little Wakanda. Let's just say there was a gay utopia. Okay, let's just think for a second, all my gay people. I understand why you want me to speak up for you because the shit resonates home. So let's just say we have this gay utopia. We have a beautiful gay utopia. All the fluorescent colors. Nobody is no hate crime. You can do what you want to do, be what you want to be. And in 50 years, we revisit this gay community. What would be the population? Because some people are older, some people are younger, some people are. What would be the population? Now, I have this black utopia where it's family based. I got men and women having children, having babies, they're making babies. In 50 years, what do you think our population would be? So let's just say every 10 years a couple had a family. Let's just say we had 1,000 people, they had 1,000 people. In 50 years, what would their population be? In 50 years, what would our population be? So I can't side for death. And then you guys that are over here, I'm saying to you guys, it's cool if you want to do your thing, but you got to realize that your thing and the laws that you're doing actually attacks this, actually goes against this. Because without this, you wouldn't be here. Because you know where you're going to get your population from? You're going to get your population from over here. And see, with a person like me that understands both sides of the coin, hey man, this might not be for you. We know of a utopia that you can go live and be happy. It's not for me. That doesn't mean I'm against you for not having yours. Go have yours. It's not a fear. And I'm sick of people attaching a phobia or a fear to something that I don't agree with. Just because I don't agree with it, I ain't afraid of it. Look, man, the shit is insulting the way we are. We are so asshole backwards. Everything that a lot of people say is downright insulting sometimes. Because if I don't agree with you and what you're standing on, that means I have a fear of it. I have a phobia now. I gives a fuck. I want my people to wake up, stand up straight, and do what's right for us. Not for me, not for you. No, 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 no. You can't come on my page promoting fear or hate. I don't do it to you. I don't say fuck this person or fuck that person or fuck you living your life the way you. No, go live your life, man. It's not for me. I did find some funny. I did find some funny things about religion that says fuck them, and I haven't shared it yet, but I think I'm gonna share it today. I did say that. I did find a couple of little things like that. I might share those today. But overall, overall, like I said, even going back to the religious thing, man, I'm trying to show you the evils of the book and question it. Like, this is what you really want to worship? Okay, cool, man. I'm done trying to fight. I'm done trying to fight for you guys. Okay, this is the God that you want to serve. A God that's okay with sodomy. A God that's okay with rape. A God that's okay with putting your black ass in slavery. And you want to serve this. Because here's another thing that you guys don't realize. I ain't talking to everybody on my page. I'm talking to one group of people. I'm not talking about nobody else. I'm talking to, for, about one group of people. If I make a video that's for everybody, I will say that. But going into this, moving forward, when I talk, I am talking to, about, and for one group of people. All people from African descent, Afro-Caribbean descendants. I am talking to you. Like I said, even if you want to be, even if you want to call yourself an Indian, cool. Okay, cool, man. Cool. You need to finish doing your research, but that is not for me. It's not for me. And every time somebody want to talk and woof and woof and woof, I listen to y'all woof, right? I listen to y'all woof. And then when I ask who was the first, what's the oldest artifacts found on this? Are they Indian? Are they African? And what was the first contract with this corporation, America, with? Was it an Indian contract or was it an African contract? That's all I say. Because that's older than all y'all bullshit that y'all gonna say since 1796. I saw a picture the other day. This dude put 1796. This is what the black people was. I said, yeah, he's been an American native for 14 years. What was he 15 years ago? What was he 15 years ago? See, this is what our people just get stuck on. They get stuck on the stupid linguistics of America. America was what, founded in 1777? And you put up a picture from 1796. This is what they recorded a native is. Okay, what was he called? An American native. He was an American native. What was he called in 17? Let's just open the gap. What was he called in 1770? Damn sure couldn't have been called no American. So this is what our people get so stuck on shit. But once again, if that's what you want to believe, cool. It's not for me. It's not for me, family. It's not. If it's not about that family, if it's not about having some type of control, having some type of um, control, man, and some type of freedom and liberty, it's not for me. It's not. It's not going to be for me. We're going to bump heads. You can scroll through my timeline and see where I've thanked Jesus and I've thanked Creflo Dollar, and you can do all of this other stuff. I've told y'all I've evolved from that. It's not for me anymore. I told y'all I was raised a Christian. But when I started reading the Bible for myself and I see God is okay with genocide and God is okay with rape, and as a father, I could not ever, ever watch my daughter get raped and not intervene. That religion is not for me. And I'm talking to fathers, I'm talking to mothers, I'm talking to people out there in the street that think this invisible entity every day. But they feel the same way. Like, I'm not gonna watch my child get raped, but your God does. But your God allows it. Your God hate kids. He even tells you to eat your own children. He even tells you, his son even tells you that I ain't come here for peace. I come here to set the father against the son against the mother. And then if you want to be my disciple, you must hate thy father. You must hate thy mother. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. But at this point in my life, it's not for me. Good. I don't have no phobia for it, of any topic, anything you guys want to talk about, whether it's interracial relationship. I've never even, have I ever even made a video about interracial relationships? I think that is a way. Listen, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I haven't done it, and why I don't remember doing it, or maybe I spoke on it like I'm doing right now, but I have not did a video that's all about interracial relationships. Um, I've been on both sides of the fence, so this is something that's your preference to me. To me, I'm gonna speak on it a little bit right now. Okay, to me, it's your preference. Do what you want to do. I don't give a fuck. It's not for me. And listen to this. Check this out. I pay attention to people's behavior, right? I used to tell my sons, man, don't bring no black woman home because they don't know how to behave, because they're not being taught how to be, you know, partners. They're taught how to, you know, like I said, before Kevin Samuels was doing this thing, I was already looking at the kids, the children. So I even had these conversations with my sons, and then my views changed. Like, man, you guys can find a good black woman, man. It's gonna be hard. So here's what your pops is gonna teach you how to do. Pops is gonna teach you how to cook. Your pops is gonna teach you how to do daily things. You're gonna change tires. You're gonna do a little mechanical shit. I'm gonna show you how to change out the wall sockets. I've made my son. I've tried to instill in my sons how to be everything. And when you're mad, talk to a person. You ain't got to be ready to throw them things, but be ready to throw them things, because from some people out there, you're gonna have to defend yourself. But you can find a black woman. But guess what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to be able to fix problems with a black woman. And I'm telling you, black women are going to fight you about fixing those problems. Because some people like to waddle in shit. Some people like to be angry. I know we can get deep into this topic and this subject, and I want to wrap it up because I'm at 20 minutes. Um, but my mother loves negativity. So y'all can't talk to me about this shit like I don't know about this shit. My mother will sit there for hours and hours and hours and hours and talk about how people have done her wrong all her life. One of the meanest women that I've ever met in my life is my mother. So you can't tell me that I was like, you know what? It's the black woman's fault, man. They just miserable. Don't do that. But once I started understanding and overstanding the plight of the black woman, my views changed. I evolved from that. And I could say, hey, things change. Once again, family, if you're not evolving, even from what you think is right, you waddling in shit. You're going to always waddle in shit. What I told y'all about the army, no black man should ever join the army. But man, you go serve them 4 years, you stack that money. That's just like me telling you not to go to college because it's an institution set up for dumbing us down. Okay, but if you go to college for a career that you're going to be able to use that degree with. So do the same thing with going to the army. You can't be stuck in the mud, family. There's very little opportunities for our black men out there. So why not take advantage? 4 years. It's just like going to the college. Just 4 years of the military is just like going to college. Same thing. 4 years. But guess what? When I do this 4 years, Uncle Sam pays for my housing or my education. But let's just say this. Let's just say you talk to me and I say, you know what? Join the military. But when you join the military, do something that you can transfer to the community. Water technician. And some water technicians make it almost six figures a year, man. I think the highest one I saw the other day was 90,000 for a water technician. Diesel mechanic. Get into a field where you can move and make decent money after those 4 years. Now, this is just one idea from the person that told you to never join the military. This is just one idea. So you go to the military, you when you get into the military, you become a tech or you become a mechanic. So when you get out the military, you do your 4 years. Don't do no reserve. Don't sign up for no reservations. Don't do no reserve. Then you take that GI Bill and go buy a house. So now you just saved up money for 4 years. You got your education that you can transfer to a job, start working. You might even stay with your moms or pops for just a hot second. Get your house, pay $1 down. You got everything. Make sure it's where you want to live. You got money saved up, so you pay your bills. Go buy you a decent car. Now you go and apply to be whatever you chose to do in the military, whatever technician spot you chose to do, whether it's medical, you can be a nurse. Now you go and you get that job. So now you got income coming in, you got your house, you got your nice fat bank account. All by the time you're 25. If you do it right out of high school. Even if you're 20 right now, if you're 20, you've been out of high school for 2 years, go join the military. Go join the military, get a trade, get a skill, get a trade or skill, become a tech, trade, or skill. Do your 4 years. Don't do no reservations. Don't do no reserve. Stack your money. Don't listen, man. I don't want to see you with a closet full of fucking tennis shoes. Stop doing that ignorant shit. Stack your money. Stack your money. Stack your money. When you get out, go buy you a house. It's $1. Go buy you a decent house. Because you stacked your money, that's your money for rent. Because you might struggle for a year and a half or two. But you got money saved up. So you got your money saved up, you can pay your bills. Go buy you a car. Don't go down there and put a down payment on no car. Go buy a car. Listen, $20,000, right? $15,000 to $20,000. You'll have well over that. You should have well over $50,000 to $60,000 in those 4 years of serving the country. You should have well over $50,000 in your bank account. Even $20,000. Go buy you a used car right off the lot. You can even find a new car for $20,000. But go find your car for pay it off. Done with it. You don't want no bills. You don't want all that extra bullshit. Then you got your house. Now you take that skill that you've learned and you go get your job. I'm, hey man, hey man, we got to think differently now. We got to move differently now. This is why I always ask people to get together and put their shit on here so we can move differently. But like I said, this this life, this journey is about evolving. If you can't evolve and you're stuck, and every time somebody goes against you, you want to say it's a fear. That's ignorant. That's ignorant. I have the right to say that's not for me. I have the right to say, just like you have the right to do whatever you want to do, however you choose to do it, you have the right to do it. But I have the right to say, hey, man. Now, like I said, if you guys are getting things confused, like if I said, fuck all this and fuck all of that, and I ain't never, and I've never did that, then now you're borderline, you can say that my speech is based off of hate, and I may have a phobia about those things. But I don't say that. I always tell y'all, it's not for me. If your agenda goes against the black agenda, we're gonna bump heads. It's not for me. Okay, that's all. Far as I want to go, we can tell. Like I said, stop being cowards too, because you can't project your fears onto me. And don't make up a Facebook page, man, and then try to have a conversation with me about some shit that I posted that I feel as though our people should watch out and be careful. Okay, the post about the men dressing up like women, and I said, be careful. That's not for me. I'm saying it's almost a warning sign. The interracial thing that the dude was talking about was black women giving birth to mixed children, how they can have complications. And I know who the dude is now. The dude was the same white dude that has a black wife. I think last year before last, I had to block when my page was open. So I figured out it was him. I was like, man, you sound just like this dude. So he was commenting on the post, so the other dude's comments was on it. I said, you sound like this dude. So come to find out it was him. And I had to block him. But hey man, bottom line is y'all gotta stop taking things and running with it in a negative way. Just because somebody says it's not for them, that doesn't mean that it's against you or we have a phobia about that topic. Okay? I do this because I love y'all. Hotel.